Hi guys, today we'll be talking about one of the next history videos we're going to be talking about. Today we'll be talking about the Industrial Revolution. Without the Industrial Revolution, my watch would have never existed. Without the Industrial Revolution, my clothes would have existed. Oh, at least making faster thing. And if the Industrial Revolution never happened, my glasses wouldn't have existed. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What if the Industrial Revolution never happened? That means none of these watches, none of my glasses, I can't see properly, and not even the phone you're watching right now. I look a bit weird, do I? Yeah, I have to make myself. So yeah, what if the Industrial Revolution never happened? That's our topic for today. And before we do that, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and please hit the share button. Also, please type a comment to say, you look weird. You can say that. You can say that. Okay, let me put these on back now. Okay, now I look much better. Please type them in the comments. Okay. Now, let's talk about what if the Industrial Revolution never happened? What if nothing happened? Like that Industrial Revolution that happened, not any of these. Not even, there's no cell phones, no watches, no glasses, or not even any clothes. No. That would be super weird. I did not want to show myself naked. Anyways. First, let's talk about the Industrial Revolution. A little backstory. Now, the Industrial Revolution is when the first Industrial Revolution is when the Industrial Revolution was when all of this first time when people started using advanced technology like trains and cotton gins and the spinning jenny. And the second Industrial Revolution is when the second time when the Industrial Revolution happened. This is when more technology advanced. This is when, like, the light bulb was invented. I think, yeah. This was when the light bulb was invented, and a lot more crazy stuff. No cell phones yet. And also, some kind of tiny computers are still used, called abacuses. The third Industrial Revolution is in the 19th century. The 1900s, which is the 20th century, last century. Now, that is when cell phones were really invented. And this is when Steve Jobs was like here and stuff. Well, Steve Jobs was in the fourth Industrial Revolution, so I just have to say that is not when, like, this is happening. Now, the third Industrial Revolution, or known as the Industrial Revolution, Industrial Revolution 3.0, is when all of these things just happened. Like, your cell phone just came to life. And YouTube. And the fourth Industrial Revolution, well, we're going on the fourth Industrial Revolution right now. Now, the Industrial Revolution is when more advanced technology is made, like microbots or nanotechnology, lasers, more weapons, but do not use them for crimes. Also more advanced cell phones, robots, drones, packaging, and also more literature. Vampires. I do not like vampires. That's basically the backstory of the Industrial Revolution. And now we can understand why the Industrial Revolution never happened. Now, well, I'd say that the Industrial Revolution never happened is when it's when everything is just back into normal, like farmers are here. Now, today we know that only 2% of the population of the whole world are farmers. Only 2%. And probably in the next century, in Industrial Revolution 5.0, maybe there will be only 0% will be 0% of our population. 100% of our population, all of our population in the world will be all in the business workers. No farming. Wow. Some people might want a quiet life, so I guess that means like 0.5% of the population, I guess, will be farmers. But we haven't protected it yet. Now, all of this thing, if the Industrial Revolution never happened, that would be a big change to us. There will be no cell phones, and also there will be no machines, no factories. Now, you might say that machines have to be invented by someday, right? But this is when the Industrial Revolution never happened, so no machines allowed. So this is when, like, all of these things, only farming existed. That's how we can only survive. However, all of these all of these farming stuff was like not, I guess, only a bit tiring, and also I don't think I like animals that much, except pigs and dogs and cats, of course. Now, all of these things I just want to say is that not so good, not so good. For me, if you are modernization and if you just go back into time when industrial revolution haven't even happened yet, you might say that so boring, no Wi-Fi. Also, you might say that I heard this from a YouTube video called Dear Blocko, the Dear Blocko show from Life Noggin. I heard, now what if you go out of bounds? Well, you might still be able to make, if you can just dig canals, you might just get water. If you get solar panel, wait a minute, no wait, there are no inventions yet. If you have like no electricity, then you'll just need a little lamp to fuel yourself. Also, you also need some food, and also you need a farm, of course. So yeah, that's how this would have happened. That's how how the Industrial Revolution might have happened. And that would be the best one. I just have to say that I would like to try life without the Industrial Revolution, but I will not give up my Wi-Fi. I will not give up my Wi-Fi. Okay? If I farm. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what if the Industrial Revolution never happened. That's how your pop. I like Ohio. I'm gonna say pop, not Coke. What if your pop never existed? And nothing will exist. No rulers, and everything will be like lame. No apartments. Yeah. Now, I'd say that's so boring. What about you? What about you? What if you lived in a life which has no industrial revolution yet, but in the 21st century? What would you say? If you know more about, if you want to share your ideas, please put them in the comment below, and I'll read them as if I can. If you can't, please post it in my email, 20jor@naver.com. And I will see you next time. Shinhan!